Hey, brothers and sisters. I wanted to give you just a very brief update on our plans for Easter weekend. I'm going to be taking a very brief break from our study of Ephesians, sort of. On Resurrection Sunday morning, I'm going to be preaching from 1 Corinthians 15, verses 3 and 4. And I want to take a moment to just highlight how central the message of the resurrection is really to the entire New Testament. So really looking forward to exulting in that with you together. And for tomorrow night, which is Good Friday, which we'll be live streaming at 6 p.m., I'm going to be preaching from Colossians chapter 1, verses 19 through 20. And the reason that I say that we're sort of taking a break from our study of Ephesians is because the themes here that Paul talks about are so similar to what we've been learning in our study of Ephesians. Let me just read the passage for you briefly or quickly. For in him all the fullness of God was pleased to dwell, and through him to reconcile to himself all things, whether on earth or in heaven, making peace by the blood of his cross. So Good Friday is really a time where we reflect on the magnitude of the sacrifice that the Lord Jesus has made for us. And we're going to walk through this passage in a specific way. For our service, we as elders and we as staff and we as worship leaders have been praying that this would be a time where we could really exult in who Jesus is and what he has accomplished. And so I'm going to basically preach through the first section of this passage, and then we're going to move into a time of reflection or prayer or worship. The worship team will be singing in between the different sections of the sermon, and that will give you as individuals and as friends and as brothers and sisters and as families an opportunity to either pray together or spend some quiet time in reflection or sing along with us in worship. And we'll do that fairly seamlessly, and our service will be probably less than an hour, and we're looking forward to that time as a time that will help us to prepare our hearts as we look forward to Resurrection Sunday morning, where we celebrate the resurrection of our beloved Lord Jesus. So until then, may the Lord bless you in these coming hours.